I remember being in English class in grade 11. We were reading the book Indian Horse, and I already read the chapter we were reviewing as a class the night before, so I was on my phone browsing the GTA 6 subreddit to see if there was any new information at all. I stumbled upon this one guy, GTA 6_leak, and his account was a gold mine. I mean, this guy knew everything! GTA 6 will have 3 protagonists. Liberty City, Vice City, and Carcer City from Manhunt will all be in GTA 6. It will take place in the 80s, and he was wrong about everything. Even at the time when I'd read his updates, I knew that he was wrong about everything, and I think most people did, but it was just nice to hear something about GTA 6 when everything else was totally dry and nobody knew anything about the game. Kind of crazy to think about how before 2022, GTA 6 was never confirmed or talked about. There was a time when we all had no idea whether the game existed or not. However, today, in 2024, we do know a little bit about GTA 6, and I'll be basing this all on stuff we actually have seen in the trailer or the leaked footage from 2022. First and foremost, and I'm sure a lot of you obviously know this, but the protagonists are Jason and Lucia, a criminal couple, and according to Jason Schreier, a credible insider, they are comparable to Bonnie and Clyde. Well, I'm sure some of you know, but in the early days of Bonnie and Clyde's relationship, Clyde was thrown in prison for a few petty crimes, and Bonnie smuggled in a gun for him, which helped him escape. At the beginning of the GTA 6 trailer, Lucia is in prison, and in the official artwork, she has an ankle monitor strapped to her leg. Going off the history of Bonnie and Clyde and what we know about GTA 6 so far, in the early hours of the game, Lucia is probably captured by the police, put in prison, and assigned to take out threats that are too big for the police to handle. A lot of people have pointed out how if you play GTA 6's trailer backwards, it seems to tell the story of the early hours of the game, where they do a robbery, make their escape, and Lucia gets arrested. If that's the case, and at the end of the game, Lucia does all the work to pay off her debt to the government, she's probably given a choice to kill Jason, since the government wouldn't need him to help Lucia anymore. Or instead, for an alternate ending, maybe she's given the choice to go up against the person that made her do the government's dirty work. I think this would make sense with Lucia having the choice to decide Jason's fate, especially because it's apparent in the first trailer that he's silent and kind of goes along with what she wants, and it's implied in this artwork that Jason is in her grasp and under her control to an extent. The song in the trailer, Love is a Long Road by Tom Petty, also clearly tells the story through Jason's perspective, which would again not conflict with my theory. We also know that there will be different safe houses in GTA 6, kind of like the camps from Red Dead Redemption 2. In one clip from the GTA 6 leaked footage, which I obviously cannot show on my channel, because if I do, I will mysteriously stop showing my face in my videos and my voice will be replaced with an AI. But in one of the clips, Jason is seen standing in what looks like a childhood bedroom. It's pretty messy, there's some hats and clothes lying around, and in another clip we see Jason and Lucia staying in a motel. There's also another moment, which I'll talk about later in the leaked clips, where a character talks about how Jason and Lucia are staying at a guy's crib that goes by the name of Booby. Seeing as the map of GTA 6 is absolutely massive thanks to the team behind the GTA 6 mapping project, I'm going to conclude that we'll have access to different safe houses around the map at different parts of the story. So the game will naturally bring us everywhere in Leonida, showing off everything there is to see. So we know the story, at least what's been implied, and we know that safe houses will probably change throughout the game. But what else do we know about GTA 6? Well, last but not least, we know that GTA 6 is going to be a more grounded GTA. The many crimes of Grand Theft Auto 6 that we know of so far is a Waffle House robbery and a liquor store robbery, which are both pretty similar to the small-time crimes that Bonnie and Clyde would pull off. And before any historians comment, I know that there was more stuff that they did that was on a larger scale. However, I'm talking more on the casual side of things. I personally like this grounded approach to GTA, and I think bringing the series in a slower direction will make the whole experience more immersive and enjoyable, especially because Underground Criminal World Miami is a very dark business, and if the series takes a realistic, gritty approach, it will show that part of Miami even better. Also, we know of one mission where we're following a character known as Dre, and he introduces us to a guy named Booby, and his direct quote is, "Dude, his crib you're staying at? Booby? He's upstairs, I'll introduce you." So we know that for some reason, Jason and Lucia don't have their safe house under their name, probably meaning they're hiding from something or someone. I'd imagine this is early game, but it's difficult to say. Anyways, when Dre introduces the two protagonists to Booby, it's shown that Booby and Dre have a bit of a difficult relationship. This clip gave us a bit of information on some of GTA 6's themes, like Jason and Lucia possibly being on the run, and with some digging and connecting, you can go back on a lot of things that we know about GTA 6, either seen in the trailer or in the leaks, and try to to make sense of it. In this last segment, I'll be talking about some really cool insider information that I haven't talked about on the channel yet. And now that we're on the topic of GTA 6, I just want to touch on it for a bit. A user on Reddit that went by u/LookWho'sBack predicted the GTA 6 trailer song and got the release date for it super close, a month before it came out. Also, his username was a line that ended up being in the trailer. Anyways, he accurately predicted the trailer, and he also made some predictions about GTA 6, which you guys may think is interesting because clearly this guy knows a bit about the project. He said that GTA 6 will have gore and dismemberment. Now, in GTA 5 and 4, there was no dismemberment. However, in the 3D Universe games, that was a feature, and it was also in Red Dead Redemption 2. Speaking of Red Dead Redemption 2, dual wielding will make a return to GTA 6, according to this guy, and vehicles will be more difficult to steal. And I actually believe that 100%, because in the leaked footage, we saw that one of the items was a Slim Jim, which is a tool used for stealing cars. So some vehicles, depending on their value, will probably be more difficult to acquire, and you'll need to either improve your theft skill or get an item for it. Basketball 3v3 will be a game mode, which personally, I would be all for, because I have played a greasy-licious amount of tennis in GTA 5. I mean, it's a bit of a problem. And the last thing that was mentioned was the multicolor sunsets, which probably didn't even need to be mentioned, considering in real life Miami, it's a thing that happens. So of course it'll appear in Vice City. For the second GTA 6 video in a row, it's been another short one, and I recognize that. But as somebody that's been into GTA 6 content for years and Naruto, I know exactly what it's like to watch a lot of filler. And it's not very fun. So if you guys think you know anything about the GTA 6 story and have any theories, leave it in the comments below and I will look at it as soon as I possibly can. As always, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and make sure to have a good one.